I'm just in one of those moods I feel more grateful to spend every day with hyunsuk. Just every time I see him and get to watch him and observe his sweet personality and amazing, constantly improving talents, I feel really grateful, Well, actually, as we all know, time is something that we can't ever get back. It's something that's constantly moving forward even if we want it to stop or even rewind. But the feeling of time going forward doesn't bother me as much now that I have hyunsuk, because every moment in the day is meaningful so long as he's there. And even if things in my life don't go as I wish them to, I'm still spending my time in a way that's precious because I get to spend it admiring hyunsuk. It just inspires me to want to do my best like he does. I think spending every day with a sweet idol like him is what gives my life the meaning to keep going. Those sweet little moments like getting to watch him on stage and look as his eyes light up with almost a star-like sparkle within them. And with the way he moves, everything about him on stage just really shows how much he enjoys what he's doing and the passion he has. And no matter how many times I see this expression on his face or just generally how excited he seems, it never fails to make my heart flutter. Or the moments watching him with treasure makers, the same enthusiasm in his eyes as he listens closely and is always sure to give them a genuine and kind-hearted reply. Like I truly have never seen an idol treat their fans in the same way that hyunsuk does. And it's another one of the reasons that I love him so much. I'll never tire of those things. And speaking of never growing tired, when it's in regards to things about hyunsuk or treasure, I feel like my energy is endless. Every performance I stay awake for because I want to be there in the moment to support them. Even if I'm not with them, per se, I always hope my energy reaches them. Just staying awake to see these performances always makes me happy since each one always differs in some way. They all have their own special quirk and it makes me happy to watch. Of course it'd make me happy at any time to watch it, but nothing can compare to the actual moment. Waiting in anticipation as you watch the other groups perform, and even grooving to their stages. But it's not the same as it is for treasure, and it's apparent because as soon as it's time for their stage, my heart picks up its speed and I'm already smiling ear to ear, and the second my eyes properly fall upon hyunsuk's, it's the best feeling and I can't describe it. I know it might be weird to stay up to watch them, but I know how hard they work for every single performance. The least I can do is watch it, right? Plus, this time with them always makes a wonderful memory. The only thing that can stop the flow of time is within your memory bank. It's something you can always go back to, no matter what. That's partially, and selfishly, why I love writing hyunsuk so much. Now please don't mistake me though. The main purpose is solely to get good energy across to hyunsuk. Even if he's never going to read it, I hope it puts good energy out there for him. Because I really try my best. Each word is laced with love and I just want to show him how much he means to me. But these letters are also a way to preserve my memories. If my own brain ever fails me, I can go back to what I wrote and be brought back, in some sense, to the events of that day and what had happened on it. I suppose I'm just the type of person that thinks documenting memories is important. But especially when it's with the person in your life who's most important to you. No matter where I go, my heart is always with hyunsuk. And more often than not my brain always goes back to him for that inspiration. I think I'm feeling extra softly today, I suppose. Hearing hyunsuk's rap in Japanese today really made me feel so awestruck, like this man truly can do anything. I feel like he's capable of anything he wants because he has this mixture of natural born talent and the skills he's worked so hard for. He's really got everything and it makes me so proud to be his fan. Every moment feels so special, and I never want to lose time spent with hyunsuk. I guess I'm thinking about time so much, specifically, because I wrote about this a lot in my 800-day letter with hyunsuk. You can grow attached to someone very quickly in a short amount of time, and that in itself can be a very beautiful thing. Because more often than not it means your heart had just connected with that person enough to make them a very important figure in your life in a short amount of time. That's what happened with me and hyunsuk in a way. Obviously, if he was able to help me with a lot of long-term deep-rooted problems. But there's something I've learned as I have, almost, reached a full 800 days with hyunsuk. And it's that there's some things, and some feelings, that can only develop after you spend a lot of time with them. At least in my case, because just the more I see of Hyunsuk and learn about him makes me realize that he's truly the most amazing guy in the world, in my own opinion at least. During YGTB I think it was the perfect combination for me. I was able to learn enough about him from the show and the clips from Mixnine I had seen, but also enough was unknown that I was able to discover some of his little quirks over time, and each new thing felt like something that just made me adore him more, even if it was something I personally took no interest in. Like the most interest I had in soccer was when I was like 7 or 8. And I really wanted to learn how to play for some reason. LMAO, that is entirely random, but other than that, I kind of forgot about it, and I've never really watched it. But seeing Hyunsuk's enthusiasm for it and how excited he gets is one of those things I really love about him. I guess just his general energy and passion for things is something I really love about him. Everything about his personality is so sweet and I just adore that boy so much. I can't explain what I'm thinking to the full extent right now. I'm sure I did a better job, somewhat, in the letter, but I guess I'm just basically saying, time passing by is something I enjoy even if it distresses others, just because I have Hyunsuk and each new thing about him, or even finding new depths to some old things, I can love and appreciate more as time goes by, and each day with him makes me feel grateful. I always feel like he's shielding me from bad things that happen, like from the very beginning, to Hannah or to even more recent things. I just still feel safe as long as he's there, and it gives me the strength to push through. But I do realize I must sound really weird. I think because I'm a Treasure fan account I talk about Hyunsuk a lot and I know I get really into it when I talk about my feelings, but please don't think I'm weird or obsess over him, cause I do have things I enjoy aside from Hyunsuk, like wrestling and gaming, especially the Persona games lol. It's just I consider Hyunsuk a guardian angel of sorts, or less dramatically put, most definitely a role model and always someone I can rely on. So I tend to talk about him the most, and definitely in the most loving way I can muster, because all I feel towards him is a lot of affection, but I really don't want to seem weird, so I'm sorry if I appear that way. I'd honestly feel really bad too if I made Hyunsuk feel weird. I just want the best for him because he always makes me happy beyond ways I can put into words. Just think about it. I'm always talking about how much he means to me when I'm able to. But love and feelings themselves are such a complex thing and honestly, sometimes it feels like it's a language of its own. And to put feelings from your heart onto words can be hard to translate coherently. But if it's for Hyunsuk, I'll always try my best. I just want to work hard to do things that might help benefit or just put good energy out for him, because that's what he deserves. He really means everything to me and I just want him happy always. Sorry for this, I know it's random. I just had a lot to say, but I didn't know how to put it in a letter for him, so I just did it this way. Sorry if it's annoying, but I love you all. Bye bye.